Hey guys, it's Wednesday, it's WIP Wednesday, Work in Progress Wednesday, or What I Painted Wednesday. So every week we get together, we have a look at what I've been working on, hobby project wise, and more importantly, we get a chance to look at all the cool stuff you guys have been doing. So if you've been working on some cool hobby stuff you want to share with us and the rest of the world, then drop us an email at theboneheadpodcast@gmail.com and we will have a look together. And without further ado, let's have a look. Okay, so it's going to be kind of a quick one for me this week. I have been focusing solely on my Black Orc team. So I got a chance to finish their kind of colour scheme here, and I got a chance to hang out with you guys last Friday and just paint some stuff, which was really good. It was all basically about doing the block painting. So I've got my Black Orc team here. I think I've got a name for them, can't remember what it is. But yeah, I've got the block colouring down and I need to start getting the shading on, but did all the skin, did all the metal, did all the kind of fabric colour as well. And this is the way, this is the direction I'm going. The direction I'm going is kind of like a bronze and a red with grey undertones as well. It's kind of supposed to be for Tampa Bay Buccaneers kind of inspired colours, which makes sense now because they're at the Super Bowl. But yeah, really was an excuse to hang out with you guys on stream and get paint on a Blood Bowl team. Other than that, I've been on a bit of printing heat. So I've been printing some more Battlefleet Gothic stuff and got some battleships printed up. Came off the printer yesterday, and these are absolutely monstrous in size. So I've got a bit of work to do, just making them fit and everything, but these are going to be super sweet. And yeah, it's just nice to have a project that's completely assigned to absolutely everything else. It's cool to do, but all my painting time has been going into these Black Orcs because as soon as I can get them done, the sooner I can get back to painting my nobility. And let's start the ball rolling with Alexander. Hey there, I was working on repainting my Chaos Renegades and painting up my dwarves because having one project is never enough. You are in good company here, Alexander. Trust me. Sorry for the painting quality. I took the photo on my phone. Also, I think I'm probably too late for this week. That was about a week ago, sorry. I'm a huge fan of the content from Alex. Awesome. So, I love this dwarf paint scheme. Good work on the ivory. You can see a little bit edge highlighting there as well to make it pop. All in all, that's really cool. You don't see a lot of that kind of scheme with dwarves. It tends to be blue or purple, and that's about it. So, love the work on the blocker there. Let's zoom in here. Yeah, there you go. I'm a big fan of the ivory armour. I think we've seen a couple of nobility teams that use the kind of New Orleans Saints colours, and I really like those as well. They pair well with gold. You've gone with grey and brown. That works brilliantly. And here's some Renegades. Okay, so we've got this classic Skaven, and we've got a couple of AOS Berserker guys for your linemen, which look brilliant, and you can't beat the Blood Bowl Ogre. That looks great stuff there, Alexander. And I've lost my screen. Here we go. Right. Woo, wow. This is slightly interesting. Right. What do we got here? Clinton says, got my big mech working hard on the new stadium for the Orkytown Snot Rags. He started a Blood Bowl team to get the boys occupied during lockdown to stop them tearing lumps out of each other. Loving all your content. It's been really inspirational during the build and getting excited to start playing. New to Blood Bowl for 2020 rules. Thanks, Clint. This is awesome. Look at this. So we've got an entire stadium here. Okay, I think we can probably hunt down and see that this... is this corrugated cardboard painted as kind of corrugated metal? Because that's brilliant. And it looks awfully like you've made your own pitch there as well. This is really... This is awesome work. I love the logo on the pitch there as well. Hey, got the Bonehead logo in the corner there. Fantastic. This is looking sweet. Yeah, there's the team logo. Really like that. That is brilliant. Just bringing Blood Bowl to life. And then we've got their Snotling team as well. So this is the Orkytown Snot Rags. Let's have a look at the team. Let's see. So we've got one troll. And we've gone... See, there's a lot of blue Snotlings. Makes a lot of sense. They do kind of look like Smash. I love the blue, love the yellow, great red, and are the eyes here not just the most satisfying things in the world to paint? This is brilliant. Lovely little lens flare on the eyeball there. All of the Star Trek movies would be proud of you. This looks fantastic. Absolutely brilliant. Beautiful team. Love the basing. Love the colour scheme. Love the stadium. We've got some Lord of the Rings next, which is pretty cool. So this is Nilo. Hey Ben, this is my first email to you. Been watching WIP Wednesday episodes while painting and it motivates me a lot. That's fantastic. That's the plan. Seeing all the other community members hobbying is amazing. I've been pretty new to the hobby myself. Welcome to the best hobby out there. I used to collect some Warhammer when I was 16, but never got into painting. People who play Warhammer very rarely painted. Now it's good. Now there's a lot of painting. Recently, 24 now, brilliant. That changed. I painted my first model 2 months ago. I've been painting up some Ultramarines, and I'm proud of the results. On the photo with the Lord of the Rings characters, you can see my progression of painting from when I was 16 to now. So let's have a look here. Yeah, brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. I love these miniatures. They've got some in 6mm scale now, and I'm like, I need to stay away from that. As soon as they drop orcs, I'll be doing that. It's great to see progress pictures. Ah, that is a good Ultramarine. Cool, got some plasma glow, got some decent basing. Gone with some script on the little parchment seal there as well, which is pretty cool. Wow. You've been busy. So we got some Marines, you got the Hellblaster guys, and an kind of old school Dreadnought. Love it, even if they are Ultramarines. I'm only playing. That is brilliant there to see. Cheers, the real Neil. Also just ordered the Blood Bowl Season 2 box yesterday and can't wait to get into that. Fantastic. Nice stuff, Neil. Okay. Oh, it's the Resident Dwarf. We've got Graham. Hi, Ben. It is the Resident Dwarf again. Not much progress this week, but any progress is some progress. After your input last week, I've started to build a backstory to my team, but still no name. But it will come to me. Till next time, Graham. P.S. Death Roller. I know. I've been focusing on getting teams done. The dwarves are in there. I need them painted for 7 series, so I've got like 6 weeks. Anyway, let's have a look at what Graham's been painting. So, we've been working on his nobility. That is a bright. Is that pink or is that just the photo? It is a bold 80s colour there. I think you need some lime green, Graham. Make them really pop. Team looks great. Love these miniatures. And yeah. Love the nobility team. That's our Resident Dwarf. Casey, Boneheads. I'm pretty new to Blood Bowl and just found your podcast channel. Really having fun painting these guys pretty close to the studio scheme with my own twist. That's a great starting place to be. Any CNC is very welcome. Keep up the great work. Really enjoying the content. Thank you. And we've got a second picture as well. So, great work on the scheme. Especially that skin. Look at the skin. Levels of highlight. They are glowing. That is some seriously good orc skin there. And Varag, look at that. Right, look at this. This is wicked. I love that. Having the number there, but kind of like on a splatter. That's clever. That is clever. Right, the skin pops. It's absolutely beautiful. It's very kind of 40k angle. It's got that vibrance to it. Love it. And the matte black and edge highlighting there. That is wicked. Nice dot. Nice. Nice job, Casey. That looks really good. We got some... Whoa. Wow. Look at that. Where do you start with this? This is beautiful. So this is Frank. Not really a whip when it's done, but the idea was to make the Renegade team look like it came from all different places. So the colours don't match up at all. I think that's kind of fair. Really enjoyed this project and hoping Grebo makes a Rat Ogre and maybe a Thrower coming up here soon. That would be really good. Any more Grebo miniatures is more better. Right, so let's have a look at this. First of all, that basing is chaos. Love it. Minotaur in the corner. Let's get a bit of a zoom in there. I love the white paint scheme. It looks whitewashed on the armor, which I love. Kind of looks like a Panzer, which is sweet. Blue Troll. It's a lovely model. Look at this. Each of these miniatures is its own project. Absolutely awesome. This is one of the cool things about Renegades, is you can kind of just... It's just like the evil A-team of Blood Bowl. It's fantastic. And that is a heck of an Oni kind of ogre there as well. Hey, I love the Black Orc. Man, these miniatures are sweet. Oh, look at that. Here's the big guys. So, gotta love the big guys. Let's see if we can't get a bit of everything. So that Minotaur looks amazing. Great work on the fur and the skin. The armor's just too good. I like the troll. That's great fading there from the yellow to the green to the blue of the fur, especially with the orange. This is just chaotic. This is fantastic. I already said I love the ogre. I love the red skin. And then each of these guys for the chaos team are beautiful. The armor damage is just phenomenal on all of these miniatures. I love these. We've talked about these before with the Grebo goblins and stuff. Oh, I think I need to order some. Oh, Oh, Frank, you're going to cost me money. I know, I'm supposed to be printing things, but I think I need some of these miniatures now. Lovely work on the armor as well. Frank, you're an armor machine. Love this. Because they're all kind of individual, because you've gone with like the different skin tones, it's kind of got like a superhero kind of thing. Absolutely awesome, man. Really, really, really cool team. Really cool team. Thanks very much for sending that in, Frank. That's wicked. We've got more as well. Each of these miniatures is just individually beautiful. And tied in with that basing. This is this is sweet. I don't know what this is, but I love it. I love it so much. That must be from one of the Cutimals teams. We've got Ed here. Hey Ben, finally getting around to painting my Chaos Chosen team, complete with Minotaur from Spellcrow Miniatures. That'd be cool to have a look at that. So let's have a look at Ed's Chaos team. I love the Chaos team. Cool. So going with a red and grey scheme. I love that choice. It pops beautifully and ends up being really cohesive. And either a grey undercoat or going with grey skin. I think that's a grey undercoat, which I like. Bit of foreshadowing, you can see that's one of my favourite miniatures of all time in the background there. I don't know if this is just drying, but the armour's got a bit of a shine to it. Have you used gloss varnish there, Ed? Because again, that really, I like the effect you get there. So this looks like this is the Minotaur from Spellcrow. Can we get to it? And that is brilliantly positioned and brilliantly sized for Blood Bowl. You guys know how much I love Blood Bowl Minotaurs. Oh, I nearly got that one on the cable. Love these miniatures. Have like a unnecessary amount of Minotaurs. So seeing new Minotaurs is wicked, and that has got like a classic Hero Quest style to it. It's actually going to go really well with the team. Fantastic. Love this. Really, really love this. Last few finishing touches on my Giant from Windsor Chog. Really hoping they come back into the game. It would be sweet to get Giants back. I'm sure it's only a matter of time. Cheers for keeping me excited about the hobby. Ed, it is a pleasure to have you on board. And this miniature is wonderful. It gives you, look at this. So gone with the coloration of the lips. Some great shading on the skin. The armor just looks beaten up as heck. And good work with the, really good work on the barrel. I know it's like an unexciting part of the miniature, but there's really good work on that barrel. That is looking great. Toes as well. Good work on the nails there from Ed. Nice job. Hey Miles. Hey Ben, love the show. Great work. See attached my homemade scroll. Think it needs a beard though, so might have to have an update. Ignore the backgrounds to the pics. So that looks awfully like the Bonehead podcast in the background. So extra points for Miles. Thanks Miles. Look at this. So scroll's been dropped now, but look at this. So what's this, guys? Is this a white blitzer that he has just shrunk by taking bits out and then molded back together with polystyrene cement? That is brilliant, Miles. And he's in scale with the other dwarves, and we've got an old sort of 90s grim iron jaw there as well, which is wicked. That is a great conversion. That's fantastic, and saved yourself about £25 from Forge World, so good job. Ooh, what is this? Right, let's have a look at the next email. Alex, hi Ben, here's my new Squirrel team, the Nanmo Fang Nemesis. I'm a Brit living in Beijing, and due to excellent COVID management, we're now in Game 6 of our second season of our league. Fantastic news. Acorn inspired me to build an entirely Squirrel team, which I'm playtesting at the moment. First game was a 3-1 win against Chaos Renegades. I especially enjoyed my 3-man rapid Squirrel pack, wandering around assaulting big guys. So, Alex has brewed up a Squirrel team rule set here. Can we see it? We can. So, 16 Squirrel linemen, 7-1. Edge 3, passing 5, AV6, dodge, right stuff, sidestep, stunty, titchy. That is fast snotlings for 30k, and they also have jump up, so that's a bit of an increase. But for 30k for a strength 1 piece with armor 6, ooh, I like it. 4 rabid squirrels, same again, dodge, dauntless, frenzy, jump up, no hands, right stuff, sidesteps. That's awesome for 40k a piece, strength 1, dauntless, frenzy guys, up to 4 of them. 2 flying squirrels with right stuff, sidestep, and swoop. Ah, that's clever. That is clever. Hot nut chucker. Movement 7, 1 3+, 4+, 6+, accurate, bombardier, dodge, right stuff, seeker up, and sidestep, stunty, titchy. So a 3+ quick pass bombardier, 0 to 2 of them, 45k a piece. It's not bad either. 6 Treeman. 2, 6, 5, 5, 11 Mighty Blow, Stand Firm, Strong Arm, Take Root, Thick Skull, Throw Teammate, Timber. That's bang on Treeman. And 11 Journeyman. Wicked. That is interesting. I wonder if that's a little bit overpowered. Which is a hilarious thing to say about Squirrel. I actually think that's nice. That's going to be expensive. You're not going to end up with too many squirrels. You don't have this swarm element of snotlings. You've got speed. You've got agility. Not too much of it. That is a very cool team. I have a squirrel team printed. In fact, I have 2. So that is pretty sweet. And look at this. So this is wicked. Included some photos. I'll probably upload them to Mini Factory soon of his STLs. I'm working on my Treeman models also. They are sculpted on my iPad Pro using Nomad Sculpt and printed. There's a sculpting thing on the iPad? Ooh, I know what I'm doing in meetings at work soon, and are all approximately 18mm tall. Let's have a look at the team. This is cool. Love the flying squirrels. That's genius. The squirrel team's great. I love the tree men. I think that's on my Mini Factory, isn't it? I think the tree men are there. Love the tags. Oh, this is just wicked. Squirrel teams have got to be a thing. This is clever, using the tree man's face grill on that model to make it different. This is going to be a thing in Blood Bowl. You are going to see this. You are going to see squirrel teams, and I think we're going to get a community passed squirrel team at some point, even if we just have the Bonehead podcast to prove it, because I think this is a sweet idea. That is very cool. I'm going to look at those STLs later, and might have to print a couple, Alex, if you don't mind. Mark, hey Ben, new to the channel but a big fan. Thanks Mark, that's awesome. Your videos have made my 30 to 60 minute daily hobby time even more enjoyable. That is a really good goal for yourself. Just paint a little bit each day and you'll soon level up and you'll get stuff done. I don't follow my own advice, but still. Below is my WIP of my very first painted team after 20 years of being into Games Workshop. Before now, not a single team or unit has been painted. These guys are almost complete, just need grass and white touch lines on the bases, and I'm calling them done. To say painting them has been a learning progress is a bit of an understatement, right Mark? These look great, okay? They look great. The Orc models they're actually really good, like beginner models. There's a ton of detail you can find, you can go looking for, but if you don't want to go that deep, you don't have to. But let's have a look at some of the work Mark's done. So, I love the zigzag pattern, really makes the model pop. Good shading on the red here, great shading on the metal here on the left hand side. Am I just checking the screen? Right, so look at this. You've got the shading here. The extreme highlighting of white on the kind of grey fabric at the top, again, makes the models really pop. Remember, your models, you're playing 2 feet away most of the time. 1 to 2 feet away. So having them be loud is great. So I think these are great, man. First miniatures you've painted. Oh, well done for changing the colour of the helmets on the blitzers. Clever idea. Can't believe I haven't done it. That's brilliant. Blitzers look cool, man. This team looks great. And you got the bobs on the go as well. Are you running 2 throwers? That's the question. That is absolutely sweet. Okay, now we've got ads. Hi, please find attached my work in progress. Nuffles, Nightmares, Shambling Undead. Thank you so much for your channel. After a 20-year break from wargaming, I've refound the hobby after a friend opened up an LGS in October. Fantastic. Incredibly brave timing for that one. As soon as I heard the news that Blood Bowl 2020 was coming, I knew it was something we had to jump onto. So between hurriedly trying to learn the new rules and readiness to run a league as soon as restrictions allow us, I've been hurriedly trying to paint up a few new teams, and this is the first of them. Also managed to find this. So the second thing that Ads has done there is really, really cool. So let's have a look at what they've been painting. I love this. So I love the Undead team, but I like that they've gone a kind of different route with this. The blue skin on the ghouls looks really cool. And the metallic purple, fantastic. Purple and green are a great combination. This team looks great, and I imagine it's going to trick some people into joining your league at your friend's local gaming shop. That's fantastic. Support your friendly local gaming stores, guys. Now more than ever, they need the support. And look at this. They found a copy of this. Where did you find this? Is this just from the past? Man, this is sweet. So this is the first edition rulebook. I don't know if it's the reprinting or not, but man, honestly, Ads, have you had a look at the rules? It's a very different game. We'll have to do a deep dive on first edition. I might teach Ben first edition Blood Bowl when we get a chance, and just see Just see what Ben thinks of first edition Blood Bowl. Dave, hi guys. Here's my version of the Skaven star player Fezglitch. Don't think he's mentioned in Blood Bowl Season 2. Not yet, Dave. Just a matter of time. Converted from a thrower and some Plague Monk parts with Milliput Warpstone Ball. Nice. Nice job. I've added some boils and gave him a pale skin tone to show his foul, disturbing presence. Nice. I would say the disturbing presence definitely comes from the big ball and chain, but it is Skaven. Oh, they look really good. Nice job. And a nice job. Yeah, that looks really good. Considering that's Milliput sculpted, that looks fantastic. And that chain, man, the tails don't survive. That chain's going to be risky. You're going to have to be careful with that one, Dave. This looks cool. I hope Fezglitch comes back. Really adds an element of bash to Skaven. But yeah, I know Skaven got leveled up. I know. I'm unapologetically a Skaven head. So, hey. I wonder if it comes from being a cheesehead on NFL time. That is great stuff there from Dave. Mike, hey Ben, enjoy watching vids over the last few months. Sweet, thank you, Mike. Got the new edition for Christmas, so I've been playing against my 7-year-old. Awesome. That is just awesome. Those are some memories that they're going to love for absolute ever. Got a few extra teams to mix up a little. His Skaven managed to beat my Orcs and Nurgle so far, and we've created a little ongoing league so he can have a taste of leveling up his players. Oh, fantastic. Not played since I was about 14, so way back in 94. Pictures of the start of my Goblin. Head is complete so far. Finished painted. The head fully first brings the model to life and makes painting the rest more enjoyable. You know what? I might have to try that. That's a cool idea, actually. We're talking on the podcast this week about painting, how you choose your colours and stuff, because we're doing the results of a painting competition. And actually, I might ask Ian and Ben about that. Because actually, if finishing a part of the model helps make the rest of it come to life, then that's brilliant. Because, to be fair, Mike, the skin looks fantastic. This is going to look like a really clean finish on this. Awesome. Goblins for days. Love it. And we got some Skaven here as well. My 7-year-old Skaven, help with the eyes and teeth. Alright. If your 7-year-old painted that, he's done good work. Really good work. Help with my eyes and teeth. And then my 5-year-old's Noblar. Absolutely fantastic. You know what? Get some basing done on that and that is good to go. If they've seen Harry Potter, Noblars, house elves, what do they reckon, Mike? What do they reckon? That is cool. And so cool to see you got a little family league going on. That's just awesome. That is just so good. And we've got Yella. Hey Ben, Yella from the Netherlands. Go on to my Nurgle team, leaving the big guys and star players from the starter box for later. Been working on my bloaters this week. Have gone for the standard paint scheme this time. Hope you like them. Thanks for all the great work you guys do for the community. Greetings, Yella. Thanks, Yella. Or Jelly. Got that wrong, didn't I? Sorry about that. Right, look at this skin tone. That is disgusting and beautiful, which basically sums up Nurgle. Look at these bloaters. This is fantastic. This just looks like the team, doesn't it? That is absolutely brilliant work there, Yella. Great work on the grossness. You've even dotted the eye. That's fantastic. Orange looks great. You guys have seen my orange. Getting an orange glow anywhere with anything using Games Workshop paints is tough work. So, love the detail, love the highlights. That team is looking fantastic, despite being a disgusting team. But that's what Nurgle is all about. Yeah, love that, Jelly. That's great. Love the flatness of the green and the pop of the orange. The skin is just layered up beautifully. That is good. That is really good. Talking to something really good. This is quite entertaining. I love this. I opened up the email, I saw this, and then it just made me laugh. Right. Hey Ben, I've just finished the painting of my Forest Spirits team, proxy for Necromantic. Cool. But still need to do the bases before I can share the final result. I look forward to that. However, I thought you'd appreciate this little teaser. Please enjoy the encounter between Kik Gonjin, Wood Elf Lineman, and Hermione Danger, the Bear Flesh Golem from the Deathly Fellows team. See you next week for the entire team completed. Carwolves. Brilliant work. Absolutely awesome. Love it. And, oh, we've got Dustin here. Hey, another one for the pile. Working progress on the Greenskin Thunders. Not the box, aka Cannon Colors. Instead, leaning into the LA Chargers and deciding on which one to be Phil Rivers, because nobody zogging crossing this river. Fantastic. So, Black Orc team, surely one of the goblins has got to be Rivers. Because my goal with these guys is to make one of them a quarterback. Just save up SPP, give them passing skills, and just do something different. So yeah, it's got to be one of the goblins. I suggest this one here. Get it done. I think that's brilliant. That is really cool. I love that, and I love this team. It's looking really good. Ooh. Okay, we've got Derek here from New Zealand. Hey, I have fond memories of playing Dungeon Bowl back in the 90s. Fantastic. Keep an eye out for our show on Friday. I ran a custom league, the Carnage Cup, that had 3 teams battle out in a dungeon with 2 hidden balls at the same time. Nice. Blood Bowl has always been a favourite game alongside Man of War and Space Hulk. Where's my Man of War? My Man of War stuff is over there on the shelf. I haven't played the later versions of Blood Bowl, but decided to give it a go with the new rules. Love the new rules. Until I saw your podcast, didn't realise there's so many third-party teams available. So I started with Willie's Chaos. The sculpts on these are very good. Unfortunately, one beastman arrived missing a torso and arms. That's not great. Fortunately, the team comes with some cool mutations, so I removed a spare set of arms and green stuffed torso to create a runner. So this is the Willie Miniatures team. That's the runner. Oh, that's clever. So had the arms from this guy, took it off, put it on there, green stuffed a body. Nice. That is a really good save. I hope Willie Miniatures, generally speaking, are great. So I'm sure if you got in contact, they'd send you something. Love that. Decided to use Games Workshop contrast paints for this project, and certainly can be a quick way to paint up a team. I need to get on with the contrasts. I haven't used a lot. I've got a couple, but I've not done it. These guys, these Chaos guys look fantastic though. I mean, I hate edge highlighting. Like, I hate the nobility, the idea of doing all the metal bits that you guys have done brilliantly. Just not so keen on that. So this looks fantastic. Love the miniatures, love the scheme. It's like Chaos Tron combination, and I think it's sweet. Good use of the dugouts to the background there as well. This is looking really, really, really cool. And that is a beast and a half, isn't it? This is wicked. Love this team. Absolutely love this team. Thanks again for the inspiration. Keep up the good work, guys. Now I have another dozen or more teams to paint up. Cheers, Derek. Derek, look forward to seeing more of your work. Hopefully next week. And now for something quite unique. Okay, we've got Joe here. I've got an additional Imperial Nobility lineman I've been working on and wanted to share. The base model I bought on Hero Forge, but I've been slowly modelling more and more modifications. This is the first print that looked good enough, style and scale wise, to be where I want it to be, that I can paint it up. The main box came with enough players, but I feel like having more than 2 varieties of linemen will look nice, especially for lists games where I have to take 6 of them. Joe. Right, first of all, Ben, get him on the actual blooming screen, you fool. Fool of a toque. Right, here we go. That's done on Hero Forge. Stylistically, that is incredibly close. That is incredibly close. I don't know how much work he's done, Joe, you've done to make that work. But yes, we need more nobility linemen. Quite frankly, we just need feathers. If you're going to be sculpting feathers like that, please could you hook me up with some feathers? Because I want to chuck them on like ogres and stuff to tie them in with the nobility. And there are no feathers. I can't find feathers. Guys, if you've seen Thingiverse, my mini factory, anything for feathers, my kingdom for feathers. This is very cool. Love the scheme, by the way, as well. But when this dude is painted up, this is going to look sweet. Those feathers. Are they feathers from another miniature? Don't know. Anyway, feathers. This is cool, Joe. Nice work there. Ooh, and talking of nice work, we've got some stuff here from Kevin. Hey Ben, love the podcast. Thank you, Kevin. Got the Season 2 set for Christmas and painted my first miniatures in about 25 years. It is so cool to see so many people coming back to the hobby now because of Blood Bowl 2020. It's awesome, whether it's because of Blood Bowl 2020 or just ties in. It's just so cool. Every week we hear, a couple of people who are like, yeah, first time I painted in like 100 years. It's so cool. It's great to see. Went with Lizards as they're the newbie friendly team. They are. They're potent, man. They are really potent. Played Dark Elves in 2nd edition. That's a very long time ago now. Dark Elves are always good. They are still good. Just got to add lines on the bases, but calling these done, and so you should. So, love the scheme. Love the feather blending there from red. Love the shading of gold. I know I seem to say that every week. Someone does gold really well. Maybe I just can't do gold really well. Maybe I need to paint gold. I will find a team and I will paint them gold. Love the blending of the feathers. This chameleon, awesome. Love the pop, really bright. But the Sauruses as well look really, really, really cool. This is a fantastically cohesive team. Absolutely love it. Do you have a Croxagore, Kev? Because that is going to be important, I think, for the team. If you don't have a Croxagore, we can find you a Croxagore. I think there's many good Croxagores out there. Team looks fantastic. Yeah, the white lines maybe. I wouldn't worry too much about them. I think the team looks absolutely brilliant. Anyway, that's one picture. Look at this. Oh, I love the Sauruses. Right, love the scale work there. Really love the scale work there. I'm gonna painted my first miniatures in about 25 years, man. If you hadn't taken a 25-year break, look at that. Look at the colouring there. This team is gorgeous. Really good. The Lisbon team is really well sculpted. It's one of my favourites. But you have done them justice, Kev. And here we've got some more justice. TD Customs. Hey Ben, hope you're doing well. This week I painted a couple of test models for my Necromantic team, the Ghost Town Nightmares. Also, I purchased the RNE Studio Human team for Blood Bowl and super excited about it. I think you'll love the design if you've not seen them. Oh, we've seen them. Right, Necromantic. Purple, orange, love it. Great colour combination. And I really like the kind of sepia base tones you've gone with as well. The sheets look like horrible old hospital sheets and stuff, and I think that's really good. It's certainly better than the disaster I had with my guys that I still need to fix. Love this. Get this team done, man. This team looks sweet. And right, here's the RNE Studio Human team. They kind of work for humans, and they've got Bretonian style helmets on them. They are cool, and if you are a backer, you can buy them on my mini factory. And if you're on their Patreon, you can get hold of them as well. They are unsupported, so you've got to do the supports yourself. But this team is really lovely. It is a really cool human team. I think for the work you'd have to put in with the supports, probably easier to just buy a new one, like straight from RNE Studio. But hey, love the team. That's going to look really good. Okay, we have got some Stormcast here. So this is Gary. Hey Ben, finished my Stormcast team, came up with some stats I'd like you and your subs feedback on. I've based them on Ogre team but swapped the Noblars with the Griffhounds, swapped the throw teammate and kick teammate to allow a normal passing game, but made them slow and tough and allowed regeneration as it's the Stormcast lore to regenerate after death. All feedback would be great. First of all, let's have a look at the miniatures, because we love seeing alternate teams. I love the scheme. Gold and red. I love it. It looks great. Griff Hounds for positionals is pretty cool, but actually some great work with blending there as well. Especially because they're like feathery and things. You can do some really cool work with blending. The green pops, green, red. They're like sharp parrot birds. And I think that's cool. But these miniatures, I know that Stormcast aren't in Blood Bowl, etc., etc., but they look like blockers. Like, these are great miniatures. They properly look like blockers. And here's the team in total. So I'll give you a quick rundown of the stats, because it was in a spreadsheet format, so I haven't saved it as a picture. That's my bad. Sorry, guys. So Gary has gone for 0 to 16 Griffhounds, 20k, movement 8, strength 1, edge 2+, armor 6, dodge, sidestep, leap. 0 to 1 Vanguard Raptor, 150k, move 5, strength 5, edge 4+, passing 3+, armor 10+, block, regeneration pass. 0 to 5 Vanguard Hunters, 140k, move 5, strength 5, edge 4+, passing 5+, armor 10+, block, regeneration, stand firm, rerolls 70. First of all, Gary, I love you've done little builds there for us to see. I think that those guys are going to play out how you want them to. They're going to play out and they're going to feel really good, and they are going to feel like Stormcast. I do think that they are incredibly strong So the Vanguard Hunter comes in at 140k, same as an Ogre, but starts with block, regen, and stand firm. No mighty blow, so that kind of balances it out. I get where you're going with the team. I do think they're undercosted unless you're going to be doing like some kind of Realm Vault, which is just AOS teams. But if you're going to be doing that, I think stat these and price them realistic for Blood Bowl, and just if you're going to do more AOS teams, just to have a higher starting value for them and write it off. 150k, move 5, strength 5, passing 3 plus, edge 4 plus, block, regeneration pass, same again. If you take an Ogre, you know, you lose Mighty Blow, but you also lose the Nega trait. Yes, these are interesting pieces. I wonder if Strength 4 would be fine. Strength 4 at these prices, they're going to be real good, but they're kind of the same size as Black Orcs, and I think that's probably about right. That means your big guys still do stuff. The Gryph-hounds, movement 8, edge 2 plus, is insanely good. Is insanely good. I get where you're going with them though, because they're Gryph-hounds. Interesting. Like, I love the design aspect of it. It's interesting. I think make the guys strength 4, and the Gryph-hounds, I suppose they're kind of fragile skinks at the moment, but they are a lot better than skinks with that edge up. I think 60k for the Gryph-hounds, that team is going to be horrific to play against. Real potent. I like the angle. I think the costs need to go up a bit, but it's a cool idea as a cohesive team. And hey, I'll brew up an AOS team. We'll have a game sometime. Cool. So that was Gary's Owen Orkster. Here we go. Hey Ben, love the content at the moment. Live painting stream was good company for a bit of hobby time. Thank you, and thanks to all of you guys who came and joined until the horse interrupted the stream. That actually happened. Printed, painted some objective masters for 40k. Chaplain in Terminator armor is there for scale purposes. Printed these, looking good. Actually, that's clever with the boxes for the objective numbers. Yeah, that looks good. I like that a lot, Orkster. That's wicked. Also continuing progress through the Grebo lizards. Change picture. Yes, love this team. Love the scales, man. The scale work is brilliant. Got the last two Sauruses on the paint table. Finally, my Necromandagon is progressing as well. These guys are sweet. I love these miniatures. The helmets on the base guys are really kind of strange. They look like Juggernaut from X-Men, just in a grim, dark universe. But that blue is lovely, and the overall finish is really cool. And this head here is really sweet. It looks like something from Babylon 5. Love the basing, love the teams, absolutely awesome. Ooh, just had shipping notification of my Grebo Orc team, including a giant. Yes, Orkster. That is going to be super cool, man. Love that. Keep up the good work. Thank you. Catch you later. And we got a couple of final bits here. First of all, Clive the Kiwi. I've acquired one tree man for the Seatown Friars. So this is Clive's second Blood Bowl team. He's got the halflings on the go, and he's having to track down some treemen because they're sold out in his local gaming store. Glad you got hold of one tree. Only 2 more to go. Man, you guys have been doing some serious hobby this week. Thank you so much for everyone who sent stuff in. Hopefully I didn't miss anything out. I just absolutely love seeing what you've been working on. And yeah, share your projects. The Bonehead Podcast at gmail.com, and we'll take a look together. And yeah, let us know in the comments what you like from the episode and what you're working on, because we will be back next week for more WIP Wednesday, but we'll be back tomorrow with more Blood Bowl content. Thanks very much for watching. Happy blocking. Thanks very much for watching. We really appreciate your support. If you want to support the show even further, please like and subscribe. It really helps us out. Or come and join us in our Patreon, link below, where you get early access to our content and monthly competitions. See you later.